Hey all, why don't we go through some chords for We're Gonna Groove. Somebody the other day asked, how do you keep your t-shirts without wrinkles? The answer is, I don't. Look at that. The live one that's on that Albert Hall, the video from the DVD, when Coda came out in '82, I think that was like fall of '82, somewhere around there, November. And that came out, and the liner notes I think said that it was that was a studio recording, and it was done in June of '69 or whatever it said. I don't remember, but it implied that it was a studio recording, sort of left off of the second album or something. But then a few years later, not too long after, the Albert Hall bootlegs were out there, and there was a video one, which was like it's the same, some just edits of clips that you see in the official Zeppelin DVD. By the way, this is the digression at the start of the video that most people hate, so buckle up. That video came out. It was like a really bad dub of some rushes of the footage from when they first filmed it, and you could tell in the first few seconds of that it was in fact the same recording, that he took the Albert Hall live recording, did some editing, especially in the guitar solo bit, but he took that and just did overdubs onto it and made it sound like it was a studio recording. And in fact, I think buried in the mix of the Coda one, you can hear his rhythm part, the main, his guitar part from the Albert Hall, buried underneath that. But he layered over it overdubs that sound like, to me, like the B bender telly, which he was in the early '80s. He was using almost exclusively, even up into the Firm period. He kind of gave up the Les Paul for a while. But anyway, so that is the same one. If you're wondering, it's the same recording. It just sounds like a studio recording. And really, now when you listen to it with these remastered ones, and you in fact know that it's the same one, it sounds. I can't even stand to listen to the Coda version, because it's so. It sounds like he just layered on and tacked on, 80s guitar sounds onto which would have been a fantastic live recording if they just released the Albert Hall show in 1982. But anyway, let's get into this thing. It's pretty easy, except for getting the rhythm. So you got your E7 sharp 9, you know that Hendrix chord. How the guitar starts, it mimics what Bonzo does in the drum intro. He does, and then Jimmy does the same thing. So you're that's what you got to get, and for me it's easier to start that right, starting with an upstroke. So I think he does 4 of those, and then it gets into it. So then he does a little fill in between every other one. I think I haven't listened to it that close, but I think it's every other one. So it goes, when it starts and the bass comes in, low E, that's on low E string 5/7, and then the same thing on A string. And then the vocal comes as that's E. Same as that. E, F sharp to G. The second one is E, D, A. And that's how Jimmy would have done it with some of it. chord. It's just A, G, A. You know, he does little fills in there, and you can come up with whatever fills you want. Not quite E minor pentatonic, but you could get by with it. You know, he does little bits, digressions from it, but you could get away with that. In fact, ironically, since I don't really like the coda version, the guitar solos on the coda one are I think, better thought out than what he did on the live one at the Albert Hall. But that really is all that is to it, and it ends on a, you get that ending on the coda one. But they would have gone right into I Can't Quit You on the live one. But that's really what it is, and it is more a workout for this hand. As you can see, the chords shapes are easy, but be able to just be able to get that and then get right back into the rhythm, get out of it for the fill and then get right back into the chord work at the end of the fill. I don't think I'll have too much trouble with it though. Good luck.